Hello everyone and welcome back to the layout. In today's video we should be taking a closer look at the recently released railhead treatment train from Hattons. We will be taking a closer look at the detailing that comes with the wagons and then having a look at them running on the layout. So let's get straight into this. But first of all, a bit about the RHTT. The railhead treatment train first came into service in the early 2000s and are used during the autumn in order to prevent trains from slipping on any leaves that may fall on the lines. They use a mixture of water jets to both clean the rails and then the sandite to add adhesion to the rails. They can be found running across most parts of the UK network and can be pulled by a range of both classic and modern locos, ranging from the Class 20 all the way through to the more modern Class 68. So there certainly is a wide choice of locos that you can use to pull them on your layout. For my layout itself, I'll be using traction that is mainly used on the Tunbridge circuits. So this is most commonly top and tail Class 73s or Class 66s, but on the odd occasion there has been some surprise locos, so they might also be making an appearance. Hattons have released two versions of the RHTT, the first being the water jetting RHTT, where it comes with two wagons and a water jetting module. And the second version is the sandite RHTT with more sandite modules on the wagons. I've purchased the water jetting module as this is the one most commonly seen on the Tunbridge circuits. There is also a third set that can be purchased as an add-on to run as part of the triple set, which can be found on some northern circuits on the UK network. These can either be purchased factory weathered or in pristine condition, so this gives you the option to have the standard weathering or to get them custom weathered yourself to get them looking as dirty as you want them. Or if you want to upset the rivet counters, you can just run them very clean on your layout. The price for these comes in at £118 for the pristine version and £126 for the factory weathered version. The extra wagon itself comes in at around £59 and £63 again for the pristine and weathered versions. So now onto the wagons themselves. When first in the box, the wagons come in four parts. You have the three modules that come with the wagon and then the FEAF container wagon for the modules to sit on. So by having them loose, it gives you the opportunity to pick and choose which modules go on what part of the wagon. The FEA wagon itself is very well weighted, and as you can see there is a very high amount of detail on both the wagon and the modules. Hattons have done a really top job here and have raised the bar in terms of detailing once again. The wagons also come with an extra detailing pack and a drawbar coupling to replace the NEM coupling that comes standard on the models. This is good because it prevents any buffer clashes between the two wagons when going round corners. The only problem is that the drawbar itself isn't weathered, but the NEM couplings are. So when you run it with the drawbar, obviously it's going to show up on the weathered version that it hasn't been weathered itself. This shouldn't show up too much, but realistically it should have been something that they would have thought about before releasing the wagon. So overall, the RHTT is an absolutely superb model, and Hattons have once again done really well with another modern image release. After running them on the layout, I can say they have run faultlessly and run very well both top and tailed in both directions over points and round corners. Now the big question is, are they worth the money? Well, I'd say almost. £120 is quite a lot for someone to fork out on a pair of wagons when you can sometimes get locos for that price. But in today's market, with the pricing of wagons now and for the sheer amount of detailing it comes with, I'd say they're priced about right. In my opinion, paying a little bit more for the extra detailing, the better quality of wagon and better running is pretty worth it in my eyes. So there we go. That was a small video about the RHTT from Hattons. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it was very informative and it's helped you decide whether you actually want to buy the wagon or not. If you did enjoy it, then feel free to leave a like rating, comment any suggestions you have about the video itself or about the wagons, whether you will be buying them or whether you won't. And now I'm just going to leave you with a small running session of them running on the layout. Thanks for watching.